Transervice has flourished and retained customers for multiple decades. How? By making our word our bond and delivering the most responsive service and transparent financial details to give our clients the best all-around value in the industry. By not providing cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all, off-the-shelf solutions. Instead, crafting tailored, customer-centric solutions for each client's individualized business model and needs. By empowering highly ethical, dedicated associates to build true partnerships and mutually beneficial relationships with our accounts. And by cultivating long-term, loyal customers and vendors through each and every one of these guiding principles, and maintaining those relationships with transparent, quality operations. That's why Transervice has been successful for 50 years, and that's how we'll continue to grow and flourish long into the future. Let us show you why many of our clients have been with us for over 20 years. It's all about the experience, yours and ours.
Alright, race fans, welcome live tonight here. Bristol Motor Speedway back again with the Transervice Sim500 Cup Series. And I'm going to tell you what, qualifying is winding down as we're getting set to do some battle here. The last great Coliseum. Well, Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by old John, and I'm going to mess his last name, but Mustin. I hope I said that right, but John, how you doing?
Close enough, man. Close enough. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, doing pretty good. I tell you what, Bristol last night, the Xfinity Series, it was some awesome racing. You know, a few cautions there, but that's short track. And but they had some good long green flag runs tonight. Good group field here, and it's again short track racing. But I call these the monster machines, the Cup cars.
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, as a guy who took part in that race last night, it was fun. You know, I was mired in the back. I had an early incident, got mired in the back there, but it was not boring, I can tell you that. And you have the same group of guys tonight. Basically, there's a few additions in here tonight that weren't there last night, and of course, there's some guys last night that aren't here tonight. But for the most part, it's the same group of guys. So I look forward to seeing pretty much the same kind of race. Just some really good, hard racing. Hopefully, not too many cautions.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I tell you what, Cup machines, they grid them up. Let's grid these things up here tonight. Adam Gilliam puts it on pole. That guy's been on a tear as of late. Won last week. Good, man, car he's got out there. Tommy Rhines, keep an eye on him tonight, starting in second. Third place, man, Daniel Falkingham. Well, he put it in victory lane last night. Good dominating fashion here at Bristol, so he knows the track. Third place starter, Anthony DeBarro. Another one right there comes Silver Bullet. Fifth place starter, Kevin Brown, and we got Chad Cole sitting in the sixth place spot. Seventh place man Sean Casto, and then they got Justin Fuller starting in the eighth place. Ninth place man Nick Cohan, he's up here tonight, looking to maybe bounce here and see if we can't get him a win. And Scott Simley, come the smiley man out there, he's smiling, starting in 10th. We look through the rest of the field. Well, I tell you, it is a who's who here at the Sim 500, and it's a good looking field out there.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, some of these guys, you know, no stranger to being up front at all. You got Gillen and Ryan Falkingham. Like you said, Falkingham won last night. But tell you what, somebody might want to keep our eye on tonight is that DeBarro kid. He's been looking pretty good lately, too.
Oh, Anthony DeBarro and that Silver Bullet machine definitely is something. He gets out there and he gets out front, and he's hard to pass. He's hard to get around. So that's something these guys are going to have to be weary of, letting him out front there. But you know, you got some other guys throughout the field. You know, EJ O'Rourke, some of the veterans here at the Sim 500. Jose Gonzalez kind of marred back in traffic back there. Now Joey Katina had a fantastic finish last night in the top 5, marred back here tonight in traffic in 30th position. But you know, just looking through the field, and most notably too, Mitch Rollo man, we know that guy is bad fast when he gets out here, but starting 33rd tonight, so he's going to have his work cut out for him. Definitely going to have time, but patience is the key here too.
Absolutely, patience is a huge factor in this race. I'm surprised Mitch didn't qualify, but you know, when you talk to him, he'll let you know he's not a big fan of this track to begin with. He whooped some butt a couple weeks back at Watkins Glen there, Joe, a race we called together, and he took the victory there, spanked the field, but tonight he's got his work cut out for him, starting way back in 33rd.
He does, and you know, like I said, at Watkins, winning it, you know, doing what he needed to do there. But tonight, he's going to have his hands full. I mean, you know, he definitely can get up there. And you're right. Some guys like Bristol. Some guys don't. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I raced, I didn't particularly care for it too much. It's just one of these tracks that, I don't know.
I tolerate it. How does that sound?
You know what? That's probably about what I am, man. I tolerate it right there. That's a good word to use. Well, so we're getting set here to go green flag racing, batting down the hatches. I call some bad fast drivers and some bad fast hot rods about to do some awful bad fast things at Bristol. Pace cars in, green flag flies. We're racing here tonight.
Gillian gets a great jump, folks. Don't blink, you're going to miss. These guys are turning laps 14.3, 14.4. Way up high is Tommy Ryan there, Joe, giving up a couple spots.
Yes, it is, and I tell you, I think these guys are going to early on want to get single file as fast as they possibly can. You know, that's just the mix here. We saw guys trying to travel up the track early on in the longer green flag runs, but you see the top 4 or 5 guys single file, except for Anthony Navarro. He's peeking on the inside for a second.
Yes, sir. Navarro's down there trying that inside groove. We couldn't get it to work too good last night in the Xfinity car. But, you know, everybody knows this Cup car drives so much differently than the Xfinity car. I'd be anxious to see if we might get your passing done down the road.
Oh, absolutely. And these guys are definitely doing what they need to do right here, right now. So everybody, man, is up front. Running pretty good single file. Adam is out there. Daniel Falkingham has moved it up into second. Anthony Navarro there in third. You got to go back here to E.J. O'Rourke before he goes side by side battling there with Nigel in the 09 machine. They got the 8 machine of Randy Yoakum behind them. And the Lost John here in the team speak. He'll jump back in here in a few. Just had a little bit of connection issues. And E.J. O'Rourke, he's hanging on to it. The man had to chase it down the field. Someone else back there also did. That's just how Bristol acts here. First thing you know, you're doing okay. The next thing you know, boom, you're in the back here, and they're all kind of sideways. But a lot of action throughout the field. You got Doey Woods in the 07 machine right there looking pretty good behind him. Nose to tail. You got Mike Kelly, the 44 Glenn Campbell on the inside. Not the night he won it last night, but everybody right now, single file, looking pretty good. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're live here tonight. Let's see what we got. Oh, John said he lost power. Okay, that's fine. He'll be back. Tell him cool deal, not a problem, man. Let's see when he gets power, he'll get on back in. Let's have some thunderstorms. I've had them in our area a few times. Right now, really good racing going on amongst the field. Bobby Wetzel, though. Uh-oh. Caution out. David Comstock involved. Go back on the replay here, see what might have happened in this incident. I don't think David Comstock was the victim. No, he actually, just got caught in the rear. The 8 machine was the man right there who caught the back end of him just ever so slightly. Randy Yoakum. Go back on Randy Yoakum, see what happened. Oh, just lost it coming out of the turn. Hit the outside wall, inside wall, and then David Comstock, nowhere to go, clipped him coming out. And a bunch of other cars. Oh, Jonathan Lockhart involved in that one. Not the night he wanted either. So under caution for the first time here tonight. Man, I tell you. Well, if we can't get some word. It looks like a lot of guys are not going to pit. Some guys are, some not. Let's see, man, if we can't get somebody up here and get a word in with him. The man right here, Anthony DeBarro. Can't get him up here. See if he's in the chat somewhere. Run on down here. Okay, he's in Dizzy Motorsports. Okay. Bring him up here and see if we can't get a word with him. Anthony, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, bud?
Man, doing pretty good. I tell you what, it's Bristol out here, beating and banking, rubbing some fenders. But I tell you, you got that silver bullet hot rod. How you feeling out there?
Good. Car's pretty good. I had a little contact there with 99. That was of my doing. I got a little throttle happy, but we're gonna try to survive here and see where we end up with this dash for Cass. Hopefully, we're in the front.
Hey, no doubt. I tell you, right now you're looking pretty good. You know, you went into the pits there. A lot of other guys taking that strategy, not pitting. I guess they saw last night it worked out pretty good. Going to try it tonight, but think you got the car to pull this thing off?
We'll see. Anything can happen. It's Bristol, but I'm hoping just keep it in one piece and see where we end up. Fight for it. 50 to go.
I tell you what, keep him dizzy down in the Dizzy Motorsports there, Anthony.
Thank you. Have a good night up there.
Alrighty. I tell you what, right there you go, man. Dizzy Motorsports own Anthony DeBarro. He is fast, folks. Bad fast. Well, John Mustin was up here in the booth with me. He lost power, which, you know, some things, you know, Mother Nature you just cannot help. You can't control or anything. That's kind of what I always say. So, two drivers up front. Sean Bounty, Nick Silver, did not pit. Let's run to caution. What's up, Richard? How you doing out there? David did do good last night. He did absolutely well. How's everything look sound for you out there, Richard? How are you tonight, man? I appreciate you moving in. Yeah, you know, David right now is 3 laps down. Not the night he wants. He's got plenty of time. He can bounce back, maybe get back up there and see what he's doing. So I'll keep this action rolling for you. Hopefully, man, John will be able to jump back up here later on. You know, like I say, there's just some things, man, Mother Nature just don't cooperate all the time with us. He lost his power early on, so we'll get this thing hopping. We're at Bristol and get set. What's going on? I tell you what, Richard, hey, pace cars in. Here we go, boy. Nick Silver wastes no time getting out there, but I'm going to tell you, Sean Bounty, though, spinning the tires. That's going to let Daniel Falkenham get up to second. He's going to run him down, but they're going 3 wide behind them back here. Hold on to your socks. These guys, man, I don't know what in the world they're about to do. Wow. Oh, okay, good deal. Pulled up, the racing biz. Is that what it is? New Day door. Oh yeah, the New Day doors from Gastonia. Okay, yeah, y'all not far from where I'm at. Probably about an hour and a half or so. I'm in the NC area. Right now, a good battle going on back here for about the 4th, 5th spot, but we got a battle for the lead. Daniel Falkenham puts it back out front again. Here comes Anthony DeBarro, though. He's on a tear trying right there. What's up, Real? How you doing? Hey, I appreciate it, man, as always out there. Looking good so far. But we got a tussle going on behind him back here. Sean Bounty's hanging on, and we're under caution. Oh, got a mess happening. Let's go back here and see if we can't decipher what happened back here. We'll start off with Steve Herring back here. I know it happened in front of him. Let's find out what happened on the initial caution. See if we can figure out maybe who caused it. Looks like the 40. Mike Tessie was involved in it. Go back one more time here. You can see the sparks flying. Those things are bottoming out. Huge. Oh, that's actually back up with Joey Woods. And, oh, man, the 63 machine upside down on his roof. That's Brian Boris Cook. Not the night he wants. Definitely not the night he wants right there. Brian Boris Cook. You can see these guys in front of him. Oh, looks like Nelson Rivera got a little loose. Brian's going to try a new way around the track. Next thing you know, you got about 4 or 5 pile up happening right there. Wow. Huge parking lot here in Bristol so far. A lot of good cars and drivers there. Well, let's see if we can't get a word in with David Comstock, man. Let's see his sponsors out there. I know it's not the night he wants, but We'll see if we can't get a word, man, and see if he's going to be able to get that machine back out front, maybe back out there, and if we can't get it going. David, Joe out in the booth, you got a copy? David, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy? He might have stepped away, folks. Well, it looks like he might have just stepped away. Put him back down in the aftermath for right now. So I was gonna try to get a yeah, no braking. Wow, Ark. Yeah, hey, it happens. Bristol. Never know. Well, I'll tell you. Oh man, Sean Bounty did not pit again. A nice looking ride right there. Alright. Who else we got? Justin Fuller. Oh, Chad Cole. Chad Cole looking pretty good. Chad Cole actually not bad. We can't get a word with Chad Cole. Chad Cole's a pretty cool guy. Heard in with old Chad Cole. Chad, you in the booth. Got a copy?
We got you, Joe.
Man, I tell you what, got a good machine out there, looking good in the top 10 right now. How you feeling?
This setup, I'm not feeling too good. You know, it's pretty loose on exit, and seeing a lot of cars struggling. So got a long ways to go yet. So I'm just trying to not be too stupid and be there at the end.
Hey, didn't you say that the last time you said you didn't have a good car? Next thing you know, you had a good finish out of it. So maybe that's a good omen.
Yeah, that's my my theory every night. I'm just gonna not be stupid and be there at the end.
I hear you. Well, I tell you what, good luck out there, Chad.
All right, thank you.
All right. Right there, Chad Cole, good guy, man. So we're getting set to go back. Green flag racing here. Bristol style. Daniel Falkenham's going to lead them out. Pace cars in. Green flag flies. And, oh, spinning the tires. Daniel did. Unusual for him to do that, but that's going to allow Anthony DeBarro to pull up beside him right there. They're going to go door to door with him, too. Right behind him, Adam Gillian is going to actually be in the mix. But, man, I tell you what, Daniel Falkenham blistering the tires on the start, not something he wants to do. Wow. Right now, you see old Glenn Campbell falls off to the pace there. Here comes the 51, Justin Fuller to the inside. He's going to try to see if he can't take that spot away. As the top three guys are going to go single file, that's what they want to do. Get single file as early as they can. You've also got Sean Bounty back there in the 34 machine. He's got a good solid ride so far. Everybody, man, is looking good. Caution's on the speedway. Oh, boy. Go back one more time, see what we got going on here. A little hairy on this one starting this time. That looks like that's the 21 machine. Oh, Nick Cohan. He's supposed to be a professional. That's what he tells me anyways. Oh, look, they're coming out of the turn. Oh, he was able to hold on to it though. Didn't hit anything. Good job right there from old Nick Cohan. If you remember correctly, back when we did the All-Star race, Nick had a car out there. It looked like a Snickers car, but if you got a close-up of it and go to OSR Network on YouTube and you check out that All-Star race, it was a fantastic event here for the Sim500. But he had a car that looked like a Snickers, but on the side when you got close in the Snicker logo, it said Nick sucks. And I couldn't believe what I was reading. I was like, oh, Nick was pretty good. Man. Yeah, it's looking like you can also see the cars tonight kind of bottoming out just a little bit as they're coming out of the turns. That's another thing, so it might be upsetting them a little there. Yeah, Falkenham definitely blistered the tires on the restart there. Kind of unusual for him. They are 18 laps into the tires, but you know, another thing about this car, you know, used to You would think, well, this machine here. Now, there's two things you got to keep in mind tonight with the Cup car, and I hope I say this right and give you the right information. They are actually, since this is a short track, they are actually on kind of what they would call the older package. I don't want to say the old package, but the old horsepower. They got their horsepower back mostly tonight. So that might be a reason why, but they are on a different tire also. Someone told me, and I don't know how true this is, that iRacing has put the super speedway tires on here for short tracks. I don't know why, but I got that from one of the pro drivers, and if I'm wrong, somebody out there correct me on it, but my understanding is this is not the package that normally gets run with the lower horsepower. Yes, they have the same downforce and all that, but they have the old style horsepower unrestricted. Now, that might be a little bit of the problems that these guys might be having on the start. Kind of getting used to the power difference. They're used to maybe kind of, being able to hammer down on the throttle a little bit. Tonight they're going to have to play a little safe with it. But hey, tonight though, we're here at Bristol, live here for the Sim500 Transervice Cup, Bristol Motor Speedway. A very, very good race here. I want to give a good shout out to our title sponsor there of the Simspeedshop.com. Mitch Rollo out there, he's running them too. He's got a good machine with them. Here we go, pace car, lights off. Pace car's in. And up front, Anthony Navarro. See if he spins the tires. No, he gets a good start. Daniel gets a good start. Everybody gets a clean run that time as they head off into turn one. But Anthony Navarro out front, you can just see the sparks are flying. That's a cool little effect right there. Just seeing those sparks fly coming off the bottom end of those cars. Down low, Justin Fuller's going to take it with Adam and Gillian right there. Those two are going to go side by side. Here comes the 51. Justin Fuller pulls up to the back bumper just ever so slightly with that man to see if he can't get that run coming off the turn. Daniel's right there along with him. Daniel's down low, up top. Whoa! Adam gets into the wall ever so slightly. Here comes Sean Castro, though, behind him. Single file, but up front it is still good battle. Battle for third place. Daniel falls in line. Got to go back here, man, with Chad Cole right behind him. Nigel Standish right there. As you see a high line running. Nigel's hanging on to it. He's battling with Sean Bounty behind him. Scott Simley, Justin Parker in the mix. And look who's in eighth. We just talked about it. Mr. Simspeedshop.com wrecking in the back. It is a huge mess here in the back. Uh-oh. That one actually started right around this area here. Looks like Nigel got up in the wall. Next thing, Scott Simley got in there. And then just around, and it's a parking lot from there. Boom, boom, boom. Go out one more time. Wow. Right on board with Nigel. See what he sees. Oh, it just got turned. Next thing you know, wham. It's all over with. Ouch. I don't know if that was the truth, but it sounded good. Well, I do know the part about the short tracks that they do have more power because that's actually in real life in NASCAR. From my understanding, the package is they cut the power. It's like a restricted with motor with like 1.5 miles and obviously plate tracks and all that. But when they go to short tracks, they're unrestricted. They get the power back. But for something they run a different tire. For some reason though, and I don't know how true the tires are here on iRacing, but somebody told me that on short tracks they use a super speedway tire. For what reason, I have no clue. But then again, that could be different. I do know as far as the power difference is, yes. And you can see Daniel Falkenham running the NBC colors tonight. Sporting that one. Let's kind of get a good close-up view of that, good shot of that machine. NBC Sports. We're not NBC, but we're OSR Network. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, if you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share, man, and definitely love everybody coming out tonight. Good race. All right, here we go. That man right there with the silver bullet. Mitch Rollo, I was talking about simspeedshop.com. Nice looking black, red, and white paint job he's got on that car. Like the paint scheme. Obviously like the car too. I'm a Ford man, so I'm trying to be a little unbiased, but I do love Fords. Mustangs in particular. A good run here tonight so far. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely. Grip is going to be another thing that these guys are going to have to put up with tonight. So that's why you're already trying to see them get single file, try to get that middle to high groove there. And last night, you're right. The bottom lane was no grip, and I think it's the same thing tonight. The problem is obviously they're having to put up with a little more power in the car, and that's not a lot. That's something that a lot of people don't talk about is the difference in what iRacing has got these things set up and how they have them set up as far as short track, which is what it is in real life racing too. Lights off on the pace car. Here we go. Getting set to go back green. Let's see if Anthony Navarro. Boom, he's gone on the inside. Adam Gillian right there along with him, but Sean Castro, look at that. He got a good jump on the outside of him. Everybody's going to try to get to the high lane as much as they can. Adam's going to try to thread the needle. 3 wide, Mitch Rollo. He's coming to meet the sandwich right there, though. He's got on the bottom Daniel Falkenham. He had to get out of it for the moment, and I'm going to tell you, look who is back up front. Wow, you have got to be kidding me. Nick Cohan right there, and all behind these guys are getting stood up. Chad Cole's in the mix. Here comes Justin Fuller, Nick Silver, all these guys side by side. It is a duel at Bristol. I love it. Beating and banging, trading paint. But the low line is definitely still a treacherous place to be. Everybody's kind of up high, single file. You can already see it, but down low. But Justin Fuller's barred in traffic, along with E.J. O'Rourke right behind him. And E.J. is going to chase that car down the track. He held on to it. But I guarantee you that woke him up right there. Justin is probably just riding in the tire tracks of Chad Cole for the moment. They're back in about the 14th place spot. He was able to get around him. Now he's going to try to hold Justin. Wiggled coming off the turn ever so slightly. He's on the inside of Doug Roth. Mr. STP himself right there. And if you watched Justin Fuller last night, he was a wild Bronco mule in that car. He had that thing all kind of sideways. It was just wild. Caution's out. Here we go. And Fuller spins it around as we go under caution. I think he went to lock it down. Let's go back here to Jose Gonzalez. Actually happened in front of them with a 4 machine. I think that's the 4 machine. Nope, Bobby Wetzel. See what happened with Bobby Wetzel here. Oh, he just lost it. Everybody had to check up. Wow. That was good heads up by a lot of those guys out there. And then we saw Justin Fuller. You know, Justin right there on that, when the caution flew, I think he slowed up just a little bit. Watch him again here on the replay. Oh no, he actually, Jonathan Lockhart got in the side. You remember them two last night got hooked up with each other. The top 5 guys right now not pitting. They decided to stay out. 39 lap old tires. Going to see what happens here. If it's a good pit strategy or pit call out here. Tell you what, Sean's having an outstanding night tonight. We can't get a word in with him here. Anger Racing. That's what he calls himself. Can't get a word in with him. All right.
Where am I?
Sean, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Where am I?
Where you in the booth? How you doing?
Hey, how are we?
And on the racetrack right now, and looking good. You're sitting in third place. How's that car feeling?
Car's feeling good. 81 was clearing himself up here, so just kind of give him a little signal there. He's claiming I was taking his door off, but he is wrong there. But no, we're having a good race. We're having a good race. We should see some sparks here probably.
Well, you know what? It's Bristol. It's close quarter style racing. It's short tracks. I mean, temper's going to flare. It's a paint going to get slid off the cars. It is what it is. Man, you having a good run tonight. Think you got the thing to pull it off?
Yeah, I think we're, these guys are far too racy up here. I'm just playing in their head. I'm just going to sit back, take a top 5. If they want to give me more, we'll take it. See what it's like at the end.
There you go. Good luck out there, Sean.
Appreciate you, brother.
Alrighty. There you go, man. Definitely just trying to stay on his heels, and you can already see, man, sparks flying. Bristol style here tonight for the Transervice Cup Series here for the Sim500. I mean, it's short track racing. What do you expect? I mean, come on. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Like I say, appreciate everybody, man, out there tuning in. I tell you, we got some good racing happening here, though, coming up in the next couple months. I made a post out there. I'm taking some days off, and I've cut back on the schedule here at online simracingnetwork.com. But I'm here at the Sim500 to finish out the season. We're going to be here for the winter series of the Sim500. We also got some good stuff they're in the works with the Joe Gibbs Racing season here for the Sim500. Hopefully we get that all taken care of in the next couple weeks or so, broadcast wise. But next season we will be here in full tow for the Sim500. But we're going back racing. Anthony DeBarro, he gets a shot out like a cannon out front right there. Adam Gillian has to hold the pace up a little bit with Daniel Falkenham. Sean's right there along with him. Mike Kelly looking very, very strong in the mix. That's it. If you ain't wrecking, you ain't racing, and that's the name of the game. If you ain't trading a little bit of paint and make somebody mad, it is what it is. Well, I'll tell you what, Nicholas Cohan, he's up front. That's old Nick. He ain't sucking tonight. He might have spun a little bit earlier on, but he's got that car straight and narrow right now, and he's up the 6th place spot, looking good. Behind him, though, you got to go back here to about Dowie Woods. He's got the Snicker machine. Maybe he's feeling like it. If he's got a Snicker, he's feeling pretty good. Right now, he's in 11th. Justin Fuller in the mix along with Mitch Rollo right there. You've got E.J. O'Rourke, so you got some good heavy hitter names in the mix. There, as you see, Justin Fuller's going to dive to the inside, see if he can't take that spot over. Mitch is going to try to follow him in line. They're going to take the inside row there along with E.J. Oh, Mitch got a little bit wiggly, had to check up, catch the car just a little bit. That held up the 23 of Josh Parker for the moment. He had to get off the gas. He's got a little front nose damage, but that's the thing about Bristol. You can get around this place with a little damage. Right there, you still see Jose Gonzalez, old Speedy himself. Man's got his machine out there, his Pepsi and Got Balls machines. He's going to need them tonight because it's short track racing. Hopefully he don't lose them before it's over with. He's up to 9th place spot. Justin Fuller takes it. Here comes Fuller to the inside of Coleman. We got a car down low. It smacks the wall. That looks like Mike Kelly. He has destroyed the inside of that car, and Josh Parker's going to park it in reverse for right now. Let's go back and watch what happened to Mike Kelly right here. He got high, lost it off the turn, and smashed the inside wall. Tore it up, and then Josh Parker in the 23 decides he's just going to try to see if he can't make this race in reverse. Already some action-packed excitement happening, Bristol style. Wow. We're only 62 into 200. The one thing about this place, It'll be one and done. If you hit anything. Well, I'm curious to get a talk in with Nick Cohan. I gotta get a talk in with him. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta get a talk in with Nick. I do. Get a talk in with old Nick Cohan. Nick, Joy in the booth, got a copy?
Hey, Joe, what's up?
Man, I tell you, you know, I go back to the Charlotte race when you had your car out there, and earlier on I said, all right, he's living up to the all-star paint scheme, but you didn't hit anything. Man, the next thing I know, I turn around, you're in the top 10, but right now you're running fourth, and you got that thing on rails. How's it feeling?
It's not too bad. I mean, it's really loose, and it's not that I can't drive a loose car. I actually like a loose car, but it's very, very unpredictable. It bottoms out really easily. So it's just all about where it bottoms out. It kind of throws the rear end right around on you. So it keeps happening to a lot of guys tonight. So you really can't, you know, for how fast you go around here, 14-second, 15-second lap times, it's you have to stay focused. If you're not focused, this thing will go right around on you, as you saw just happen there with Kelly. I mean, caution just came out and the thing whipped right around. So just got to take care of it here. I'm just trying to keep all the fenders on it and not hit anything and not spin out like earlier. So just gonna try and hang on to it here, just try and salvage a good finish. I really don't think we have a top 5 speed right now, but see what we can do. I think it's really good in the long run. So hopefully we can get some green flag laps here.
Absolutely, looking good so far. And then, you know, from my understanding on the short tracks, you have more power in these cars than what you normally would have. Maybe is that something that's maybe throwing these guys off?
No, because I missed all the power. I hate driving these little slot cars we got now. But I think it's just the setup's just really strange. I mean, out here there's sparks flying everywhere. Everybody's bottoming out. So not really sure what's up with the setup, but it's very slick and just very unpredictable. Okay,
well, good luck out there, Nick.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Righty. Get him back down in the Dizzy Motorsports. There we go. Well, we'll get it. No problem out there, Real. We'll get you an in-car view. Actually, I tell you what we'll do, man. We'll start this one off from the in-car view here of this man right here, Daniel Falkingham. And a ZL1 machine. So we'll see what it looks like as we get started. Green flag's out. Here we go. Let's just see what Daniel does heading into the first turn here. You were talking about how much wheel they're having to put into it. You can see him already working it right there ever so. I mean, he's having to hang on to it. You see the battle up front. He's got a battle on his hands right there. He looks pretty stable so far. I mean, for a guy that's got 56 laps, and you see Anthony DeBarro, wow. Go back on the replay and watch Anthony DeBarro. He was out front. You want to see somebody that might have been sawing the wheel. Right here you go. He's been out there for 57 laps on tires. Right there, watching a replay of this one. Yep, boom, got up into the wall right there ever so slightly. Ouch. Watch him as he comes out of the turn right now. He was side by side for the moment. And I think he just got up under the wall. They just went up there and touched door to door. Yep, got door to door. He got up there, obviously was held on to the machine. Good racing, though, still up front. Nicholas Cohan, though, he's trying for second, down low. You can see these guys back here in the back just all over the place, hanging on to these machines right now. Joey Katina up to 14th. Remember, he started way back in 33rd, back in like the 30th some position. He's already up front so far. And he's trying to hang on to it a little bit. Right behind him, it's got a whole slew of them. Steve Ritter right there. EJ O'Rourke giving some good shots of what these guys are doing. Just to kind of give you an idea of how these guys, man, are utilizing that wheel ever so slightly. I mean, they're having to be a little bit careful with it. Not as bad as what I would have thought they would be as far as, like, you know, sawing on the wheel. You can see them just a little bit. Some of these guys back here, though, are on a lot newer tires. Let's go with a guy, man, like Daniel Falkenham, who is up. Well, never mind, we're in a caution. Back here and see what happens. Excuse me, my nose. Oh, looks like the 20. That's Chad Coleman. Just lost it coming out of the turn. Watch it kind of close up right here. He came out of the turn right here. Next thing you know, whoop, smacks the inside wall. The not the night he wants in the Transervice machine. Ouch. Well, we got a few drivers out of the race, unfortunately, already. Bobby Wetzel out of it. Chris Jabou. Brian Boris Cook. Now, I'll give you a little history thing on Brian Boris Cook. The man is the PR guy for Joe Gibbs Racing, and we want to appreciate him allowing the Sim500 and these guys to do the Joe Gibbs Racing during the winter. That is awesome for him to be able to get that going, along with Joey Katina and all the guys here at Sim500. Something that's kind of special. But unfortunately, out of the race tonight, Nick Timms, Mr. 9 times out of it too. Nelson Rivera's 26 laps down. David Comstock 18, 12 down for Glenn Campbell. Mike Kelly's a lap down. Randy Yoakum's a lap down, but still got 28 machines on the lead lap so far here at Bristol Motor Speedway tonight for the Transervice Cup Series here for the Sim500. It has been a very outstanding race. If you don't like this kind of racing, I don't know what in the world to tell you, but right there you go. Sim500 style. These guys for the Transervice. Looking good. Appreciate y'all guys out there. Did you see what you needed to see for the end car there? Yeah, it didn't look like they were sawing the wheel too bad. Look who's out front. Well, I tell you, Joaquin Glenn winner 2 weeks ago. He dominated that race. But Mitch Rollo right now, he started, excuse me, get up here to Mitch Rollo. Started 33rd, folks, and is currently leading the race right now. Wow. You want to talk about awesome. And you know, if you're looking for some button boxes or anything like that, you're looking for anything, you know, sim related, anything, check them guys out. Simspeedshop.com. Those guys do outstanding work, you know, year in, year out. It's just an outstanding thing that they definitely do. And Simspeedshop.com. Check them out. Jason Eisenhower, Adam Eisenhower, those two guys will definitely get you hooked up. And, you know, they love it. Here we go. Mitch Rollo is going to bring them back out here to the green. Nick Cohan. Oh, not a problem, man. I tell you, you know, try to get some shots out there the best we can, all these drivers. I don't know if anybody's watching on their phone or anything out there. Let me know if y'all are able to see all the numbers tonight a little bit better. I changed over to a different overlay. But let's see what Mitch does on the start. Pretty good. Nick Cohan didn't get the start he wanted. But Kevin Brown back there. Brown man himself coming up front. He's looking good. Here comes Daniel Falkenham, though. You got to keep your eyes peeled on that guy because he is bad fast when everything he can do. Out of the turn right now on the inside comes Daniel. He's going to look to try to take the second place spot away from him. Is he going to be able to get it done? Is Mitch Rollo out front? Almost clipped the nose of him, of the 93 machine. Here comes Daniel to the inside. Battle for the lead. Off the turn. Mitch has it right now. Daniel wants it. Daniel's going to go high, see if he can't shotgun around him down the bad stretch. He's going to go off into turn 3. They'll go door to door. They'll see if he can't shoot around him. Here comes Justin Fuller, though. Madman himself behind him. Daniel Falkenham on the low side, out of the turn, down the bad stretch here for the moment. Takes the lead. Mitch Rollo back to second. Kevin Brown up to the fourth. Justin Fuller for the moment sitting in third. You got to go behind him a little bit here, though. Nick Silver and company. He's got that 15. Sean's right there. Low end of caution is out. Ouch. Looks like maybe Jonathan Lockhart might have been involved with this one. Let's see what happened. If not, it was right back in the area of where he was at. They were almost through. Oh, yeah, he lost it right in front. Destroyed the inside wall. Single car accident. Wow. Oh, okay. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Okay, cool. Good deal. All right, yeah. Well, I went back to my older one, and I knew it was a little bit bigger. That's what I was telling you is it's not animated, but you know what? I don't need who needs animated stuff anyways? You know what I mean? As long as y'all can see it, that's what makes that. I'm out here for the viewers and for the drivers. I want y'all to have a good experience. Yeah, this one has a little bigger font to it, so that's why I was saying if anybody was on the phone out there, good deal. Good to see you out there, old Bob. Well, looks like, man, old Mitch is going to come into the pits. Wow, all right. Nick's going to stay out, though. Well, I'll tell you right now, Justin Fuller is on a tear. If we might could get Justin up here and maybe get a word in with him. He's in Aftermath Motorsports. Justin Fuller. Justin, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, Joe.
Well, I tell you what, last night you had an eventful night. Tonight seems like you've had an eventful night so far, but you've got a fast hot rod and you're never giving up. You're in second. You got enough for Daniel up there?
I'd like to think so. Last night, I felt like I was the fastest car and got taken out by a lap car. So trying to rebound from that, just have a good night tonight and get some momentum rolling for the chase. But I think I have something for him. We'll see. It's we're not even halfway yet, so who knows? But yeah, I mean it's fun to drive at least. Does it feel like it maybe right really quick? Does it feel like it's slicker last night or tonight? It's a lot slicker tonight, mainly because the rear of the car is hitting the track, so it's taking the weight off the rear tires. So it's if you're not ready for it, you're probably gonna snap loose on corner exit. So you really have to be easy on the exit.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Justin.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Aftermath Motorsports own Justin Fuller. We're getting set to go back green flag here shortly, and I tell you, been a really, really good race so far tonight. Let's get a really quick race summary. Daniel Falkingham, man out front. We've completed 88 to 200 laps, 7 lead changes. Sure, 8 cautions, but that's Bristol for you. Short track racing there. I tell you, it's just, hey, what do you do? It's just one of those short track style events. All right. Good run so far amongst all these guys. Gonna line them back up here side by side. Daniel Falkingham's gonna be out front. Remember, he spun the tires earlier, so it's not a given that he's going to be able to jump out front. He was getting some awesome restarts last night, but he had that one mishap earlier on. Pace car's in. Green flag's about to fly. We're back at it, and he almost does it again, spinning the tires on the restart, but he did get away. Here comes Nick Cohan and Justin Fuller on the inside. Adam Gillian right there along with them guys. They're all going to side by side. Adam's going to look to try to take the third place spot. Nick says not today. It's going to fight back. Chad Cole. Well, Chad's just one of them constant guys that sits back there and relaxes. He goes, let me see if I can't pull this thing up ever so slightly. And he's having a good run. He's up to 5th place so far. Top several guys right now. You got to go way on back here to the back a little bit. Doey Woods and company. Look at this gaggle of machines back here. 23 of Josh Parker. You've also got Doey Woods of 15 and Nick Silver back here. All these guys, and EJ O'Rourke is around. Caution is out, unfortunately. Wow, another pile up. Round the turn, let's go and watch it again. Fortunately, Nick got into the wall, checked him up. Chad Cole nowhere to go. He held on to it. Good driving job, but unfortunately, and Mitch Rollo involved. Oh, wow. Nicholas Cohan was the man up there. He got way loose, got into the wall, checked up Chad Cole. Look at that. Got into the wall, checked up Chad Cole, got a little bump in the back. Then EJ went around, and then it was just chaos from there. Scott Simley involved. And look at the 8 machine just going through there. He just blasted through the whole pack. Wow. Oh, just like that. Bristol. Snap out and bite you. Wow. Well, I'm enjoying the action that these guys have got going on. I know they're probably a little upset, like, oh, this is just terrible at Bristol. A lot of cautions. Hey, it's short track racing. Never know. You just never know what's going to happen on this track. Well, we're in the caution. I tell you what, let's step away. We'll take a quick commercial break. Folks, it's been an interesting one here tonight with these guys. I've enjoyed it so far. We're live here, Bristol Motor Speedway. We'll be right back after this.
Transervice has flourished and retained customers for multiple decades. How? By making our word our bond and delivering the most responsive service and transparent financial details to give our clients the best all-around value in the industry. By not providing cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all, off-the-shelf solutions. Instead, crafting tailored, customer-centric solutions for each client's individualized business model and needs. By empowering highly ethical, dedicated associates to build true partnerships and mutually beneficial relationships with our accounts. And by cultivating long-term, loyal customers and vendors through each and every one of these guiding principles, and maintaining those relationships with transparent, quality operations. That's why Transervice has been successful for 50 years, and that's how we'll continue to grow and flourish long into the future. Let us show you why many of our clients have been with us for over 20 years. It's all about the experience, yours and ours.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alright, welcome back. We're back here live at Bristol Motor Speedway, back up under caution, back on the green flag tonight, as they are already back in the mix out front. You already see Daniel Falkenham taking the lead, folks. I want to welcome everybody back here. It has been a very good race amongst all these guys here tonight. As, you see Justin Fuller right there in second, Adam Gillian right in third, Nigel Standis, he's up in fourth. Jose Gonzalez hanging on to the 5th place spot. At the 24 machine, Scott Stencil up here battling along with the 6th place. He's on the inside of Sean. Good run by him with Anthony DeBarro trying to make it back to the front there. So some guys are good, capitalizing pit strategies, but Scott right now having an outstanding run tonight, looking very stout. And that number 24 machine up in the 8th place spot. Kevin Brown back behind him in the 9th. Scott Simley up in the 10th. So definitely very good battles here throughout the field. We'll have to see E.J. O'Rourke earlier on. Unfortunately, Mitch Rollo, not the night that these guys want. You can just see they talked about the cars bottoming out. You can see these machines just bottoming out right here earlier on. Kind of get an inside view here to see if any of these guys are really sawing at the wheel or anything. They look pretty smooth right now. A lot smoother than I would have thought they would. Definitely a lot smooth. He's on 29 lap old tires and looks pretty good. Let's see what Justin Fuller looks like. Actually pretty good. See the sparks flying from Daniel Falkenham there. Behind him, Adam Gillian. He's trying to pull it up on the backside of him. You can just see the bottoming out of those machines. And like what they said earlier, and the driver said earlier there, if you're not prepared for it, the next thing you know, boom, that thing will come and step right out from under you, and you won't know what to do. It'll just be all she goes right there. But Daniel's taking a lot lower line than actually Justin is for the moment. You can see that different line hanging on to it. Jose Gonzalez in a battle with Nigel back here. That's for the 4th and 5th place spot. So it looks like we've got spread out a little bit so far. If we can get a good long green flag run, you know, it's kind of usually the norm here with these races. Yeah, a few cautions earlier on to get kind of spread out on the field. Again, we got several cars out. Glenn Campbell, unfortunately, out of the race. Bobby Wetzel out. Chris Jabou out. Brian Boris Cook out. And Nick Timms all officially out of the race here tonight. Still got 32 machines out here running. Not bad. Started with 37. Nice, good run tonight. It's just typical Bristol style. Hot, fast, temper flying on the track. Parts going everywhere. With the man Daniel Falkenham out front leading it. He dominated last night. Probably learned a lot from last night. And so far, he wants to make it a clean sweep. Gonna see if he can't pick up. We got the victory last night. See if we can't pick the victory up here tonight. Doing what he needs to do. Right there, Nigel's going to have a battle with Scott Simley. Scott's going to take the 7th place spot. He dives to the inside. And behind him, Scott Stenzel's going to try to take that spot away from him. Definitely Scott. Well, he is looking to have something good. That man, he started back. Let me get my driver long up for you. He started in the 35th spot and has moved up to 8th. So hard charging maneuver right there, but we're under caution. See what happened. Happened back here in the back. Oh, David Comstock involved with it, unfortunately. Let's ride with him and see what happened. You see several machines right there in front of him. Actually, the 96 machine or the 99 got around. He was just a victim of circumstance. Nowhere to go. Wow. Tommy Ryan just looped it out of the turn and was able to keep that thing going straight. That's a very impressive move by him right there. But David Comstock just nowhere to go. Glenn Campbell also nowhere to go. Wow. Or excuse me, Chad Coleman, nowhere to go. Ouch. All right. It's an unfortunate set of circumstances for a lot of these guys here tonight. See if we can't get another word in with somebody here. They get a word in with I don't know if he's in here or not, but we'll see. Got Stencil. We'll see if we get a word in with him. Scott, Joy in the booth. Got a copy? Well, Scott, I tell you what, you were up front there earlier on, just a minute ago before that caution, looking good, coming through the field there. How's that car feeling tonight here at Bristol? Hey, loose makes you fast. A lot of times it can spin you out of control, but you're looking good tonight. I mean, you think you got a machine that might be able to get up there and finish good, maybe take the win? Hey, no doubt about it. You got a good team down there in Aftermath Motorsports. Good luck out there, Scott. No, not a problem. I'll tell you what, Scott Stencil right there, good guy. Comes out here, fights week in and week out. Definitely doing what he needs to do in that 24. He's sitting in 12th right now, so lost a little bit of time on pit road. Not the quickest pit stop that he would love to have had, but he'll keep battling and getting it back up there. Sean Casto, though, another guy tonight, just had a fantastic run all night long. Have to see if he can keep this momentum up. He's going to start in a third place spot here. Here we go. Lights off on the pace car, getting set to go back green. Flag racing tonight. Daniel Falkingham, the man up front. He has dominated the race, but he's got a bad, fast Justin Fuller beside of him that's hungry, that wants this thing here. We're at lap 120 of 200. Got a good little green flag run right there for the moment. Pace car's in. Drops the hammer down. Daniel gets a good run. Justin's right there with him. Here comes Adam Gillian. All three of them machine. They want this thing. Daniel goes low. They go high. Adam DeBarrio is right there along with him. Sean in the mix. Everybody still single file. Can Justin Fuller pull up there from the backside of him and get that spot away from him up top? So far, so good. Jose Gonzalez is in a battle here with Nigel. That's the 8th and 9th place spot, respectively. Doug Roth, he's always out there, the STP machine. Gotta love those STP throwbacks. Call him the king out here at the Sim500. Old Doug Roth looking good tonight. Nigel, he's having a good run. Everybody goes single file. That is the first thing that you kind of want to try to do here. Get a single file as quick as you can. Maybe get up to the top lane. We heard some drivers talk about that bottom lane's not the place to be. There's a few of them still venturing down there every once in a while, but for the most part, everybody's staying in the middle high lane right now. As we're still seeing Anthony DeBarro hanging on to third place. Adam Gillian, though, trying to move in on Justin Fuller's territory and see if he can't take second place away. He closes in on the back bumper for the moment. Not quite close enough. He's going to see if he can't get there. Definitely still not fast enough to be able to get alongside of him. But Adam Gillian hanging on to the third place spot for the moment. And you've got Justin Fuller there in second, Daniel Falkingham up in the third. Let's look back here. Scott Simley hanging on to the 6th place spot. Josh Parker there behind them. Jose Gonzalez, he's up to 8th. Then you got Doug Roth, like I said, sitting in 9th. Nigel the 10th. Scott Stencil's moved back up to the 11th. Just talked to him. He said he's got a very loose machine. A lot of times loose makes you fast. So far, Sean Bounty's hanging on to 13th. We got Tommy Rhines right there along with them also. So some good hot rods out here. Mixing it up, tooth and nail at Bristol Motor Speedway. Right behind them, Mike Motesi. Chad Cole. The number 15 there of Nick Silver. Chad Cole in the front there. He's going to try to work over Chad Coleman. So the Chad and Chad show back at it again for the 14th, 15th place spot. I mean, who knew those guys would be able to get up here and definitely run. And Chad Cole, remember, he was up front earlier. He started 6th. He's back in 15th right now. So not quite the night he would love to have. We're under caution. What we got? Oh, the 93. Kevin Brown. Let's see what happened to him right here. Probably just a single car spin. Yep. Typical right out of the turn. Had a little bit of help. Oh, Nelson Rivera got around him. Nobody hit him. Good job. Heads up awareness by everybody right there. Now Jose Gonzalez up front. Hey, we got to get a talk in with Jose. We ain't talked to him in a while. Let's let him get through his pit stop right now, though. I don't want to mess him up. Good old Jose Gonzalez. Let him get through his pit stop. He's probably going to get 4 tires and fuel. Hope y'all enjoying the race out there. How's everybody doing tonight? Definitely a good run so far. All right, let's bring up Jose, get a word with Jose Gonzalez. Joe in the booth. Got a copy? Man, I tell you what, you're looking pretty good so far tonight. You've been up front for most of it in the top 10. How's that car feeling? All right, well, I'll tell you what, it's Bristol. A lot of things happen, but you definitely have had a good car, and you've been able to have the speed get up front. And just one of the typical short track races. I tell you, if I know you, I always call you Speedy Gonzalez. You'll get back up front, man. Good luck out there. Hey, no doubt. Good luck there, Jose. All righty. Tell you what there, Jose, he's looking pretty good so far. To see what he's got, see if he's able to get back up here, run this thing. Sean right there. He gets a good jump. Sean Castro is going to lead us to the green flag with Anthony DeBarro there in second. Justin Fuller up there along with him. Anthony down low, though he's going to try to take the spot away from him if he can. These two are going to battle it out, coming to the line. 3 wide up top for the lead. 3 wide. Justin Fuller's not scared. He takes it in the inside. They trade paint a little bit. Wow, you want to talk about momentum racing right there. That was a huge move by the 51 to try to get in a second place spot. Now he's going for the lead. He dives to the inside. He's going to try to take that spot away from him. You've got Sean up top. Sean is going to hang on to it. Justin right there along with him. Anthony DeBarro. Everyone is in the mix. Adam Gillian in there. Wow, what a run so far between all these guys. Love it so far. Intense style racing. Who knew? Daniel Falkingham right there with them. Scott Simley amongst the mix. Anthony DeBarro along with Adam Gillian. Everyone definitely tooth and nail, trying to say side by side, but it's a good battle for third and fourth as Anthony's there. Oh, he can't quite, man, pinch it in between Sean. I remember Sean's on a lot older style tires than these guys are. But behind him, you've got Adam and Anthony. They're going to go door to door. They just can't quite get the momentum around Sean. I think they're going to take it 3 wide. They're going to have to make that pass. But if you watched last night, track position was definitely important. Adam just cannot get the grip down low. As you see him dive on the inside, Sean's up high for the moment. Adam's down low. Here comes that man in the number 81 machine down low. They'll cross the line. Sean's got it for the moment. Adam might be able to make it around because he's going to have the grip on those tires. Yes, he does. That's going to put Anthony DeBarro back in the back behind him, and here comes Daniel Falkingham. Daniel looks to the inside. He's going to try to pinch him with it, but they're going to take it 3 wide. Sean's going to say, y'all can have it. Not today. I'm having a good run. I know I'm on older tires right now, fellas. You know, a lot newer. Daniel still down low. Anthony got around him, but top 3 guys all single file. Battle healers right now for the 4th and 5th place spot. Chad Cole. Now, Chad Cole has had an up and down race. He's got involved in a few other incidents, but for the moment, he is right there along with him. Then you got some side-by-side racing here with Chad Coleman, Doug Roth in the top 10. Doug's there, Josh Parker's there, Nigel Stangis on the outside looking in, Sean Bounty's back up to the front, Nick Silver, Scott Stencil there. All those guys are duking it out door to door here at Bristol. You wanted action-packed, side-by-side style racing, you've got it for the moment here. And these guys are definitely doing what they need to do. With lap 149 in the books, Chad Coleman got up there, pinched him just a little bit on the 9 of Nigel, moved him up the track ever so slightly. That allows the door opening for Scott Stencil. Scott's going to try to just drive it right on in there the best he knows how. And he's going to put that thing in there as Nick Silver's looking pretty good. He's coming to the low line around an 09 machine there. For the moment, he'll take the spot away. Tommy Rhines is in the back end of the 99. Got a lap down machine right there, the 32. He's on a lot newer tires than these guys, so he's going to be able to go to scooting on by him. Steve Herring, right there in the 17th place spot, looking good. Mitch Rollo's been on a fight back in the simspeedshop.com car. Back up to the 18th place spot for the moment, as you've got Mike, Jose Gonzalez and company. Definitely everybody in the mix. Hey, we got Joey Katina up here. Joey, how you doing? Okay, Joey's a little shy. Are you there, man?
Hey, Joe, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
I hear you. Well, tell you what. What's going on? What's that?
I said the bell got rang. The head got rang a few times tonight. I got the wrong button. Anyways, no, it's it's one of them nights, man. It's Bristol.
Hey, Bristol Motor Speedway. Like you just said, it's short track racing. You gotta love it. I mean, this is what short track racing about. You got some fenders are flaring, people been trading some paint out there, tempers are flying, speed on the track. But it's cup cars, a lot of power. It's been some good, exciting racing so far, and definitely up front between those guys, Justin Fuller, Adam, Anthony, and Daniel. Those guys are bad fast.
Yeah, everywhere we go, there they are, and it should be a heck of a finish here at the end. It's kind of a survival night as you expect here tonight at Bristol, Jeff.
No doubt about it, and right now you can just see a lot of crumped up cars. You don't come out of here usually with a Princeton machine. If you do, well, you've done a lot. It looks like got a machine down low on the inside, but I think he's going to get that thing turned around. Quite sure who that was. A old style machine. It was Tommy Ryan, I believe. Yep, Tommy Ryan spun it. No caution on it, though, but Tommy Ryan spinning that thing. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, actually, Sean Bounty got loose. They made contact, and he pounded the inside wall, but Tommy was able to get it wrapped around and off the racing surface for right now. But that's just typical short track racing up here. And, John was up here earlier. His power went out on him. But, it's like we've always said, you sometimes just can't win the battle with Mother Nature.
Very true. We wrecked so many times we knocked his power out tonight, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. But it has been exciting, man, because people out there have been loving the race so far. Like I said, Justin Fuller out front in this one by about 3/10. You got Adam Gillian right there in second, Anthony DeBarro in third, Daniel Falkingham hanging on to fourth, Sean Casto right there in fifth. He's having an outstanding night, along with Scott Simley and Chad Cole. Doug Roth, Josh Parker, and Chad Coleman all around in the top 10 up so far. Looks like we might be on a pretty good long green flag run, kind of what happened last night. A few cautions earlier on, had a green flag run, long one. And, hey, at the end of it, it's anybody's ball game.
That's absolutely right, Joe. And at a certain point, you're running a cars direct. So I think we may be to that point right now tonight. So we'll see what happens here. It would be great to finish this thing on a long green flag run just to see what everybody does have.
No doubt right there. And I tell you, so far, your top 10 guys, everybody's up single file, which is what they want to do here. Very slick track. Again, folks, if you don't really know the packages or understand how the packages of NASCAR, I know Joey's very familiar with them. I've read up on them a lot. But since we're at a short track, normally at a 1.5 mile track, they actually restrict the engines here in the Cup cars, the different package that they use, so they don't have the power. So tonight they have a lot more power, almost what they're used to having in the back. Could be throwing some of these guys off, but you see the sparks flying. These cars are bottoming out so much tonight, kind of upsetting these rides coming out of the turns.
Yeah, Joe, it was in practice a learning deal for all of us. I don't know what I did to mine tonight. It was loose in practice at times, but during the race it was solid. I couldn't get it loose if I wanted to. So I don't know, man. It's just maybe the rubber on the racetrack, maybe the temperatures, putting a little bit more grip in the car. But yeah, the track definitely is coming around.
Yeah, and that's true. You started, I was looking earlier on, you started by like 33rd, way back in the position. You got up top there at one time, I'm thinking maybe it was the top 10, top 15. You're looking very good like you did last night. You had an outstanding run last night, finished in the top 5. And I said, well, hey, Joey's doing an outstanding run tonight. Been able to battle on, and then you're just caught up in some mishaps. Just unfortunate. Short track racing, who knows?
Yeah, Joe, I think you got to run Bristol kind of like you do Talladega and Daytona. I mean, the wreck's going to happen, and, starting in the back of the field's not a bad thing. So you just kind of wait it out, and I did that tonight. The car was clean. I felt like we're an easy top 15, maybe top 10 car, but, spin in front of you, and what happens, the big one got me.
And a lot of other guys out here, too. I mean, Mitch Rollo's had an up-and-down night. He's been up front a couple times, but got caught up. As David Comstock, another one, got caught up earlier on and definitely marred way back in traffic. And just unfortunately, some cars out of the race. Obviously, Joey Katina out tonight, Steve Ritter out, Glenn Campbell, Bobby Wetzel, Chris Jabou, Brian Boris Cook, and Nick Timms all officially out. Randy Yoakum 76 laps down, trying to get it, maybe hopefully get back out there and get some points. Nelson Rivera, he's 28. David Comstock's 20. Jonathan Lockhart back in the back at 13th. You got John Wilco down 4. And you got several slew of guys down a lap down, starting from the 18th place on back down to about the 24th. So right now, 17 machines. Jose Gonzalez holds on to the last place spot. And that would be because Adam Gillian right now he's only got a 10th and a half lead. But he is coming through the field. And I said it last night, Joey. Once you get a long green flag run here at Bristol, the danger of being the leader is once you get in traffic, you normally don't get out of traffic, and danger lurks at every corner.
We're at that point right now. The 81 car had a little trouble with the 21. He did get clear of, and he had the gap to the 51, but Justin Fuller was able to get around as fast as he could there. And now he's right back on the back bumper of the 81. They're going to have lap traffic to deal with all the way to the checkered flag.
And that is the thing. If this thing goes green, the longer it goes green, the more that Adam has to pay attention to not only the lap cars, but that man in his rear view mirror, the 51, Justin Fuller, who's driving his heart out. Last night did not have the race he wanted, had a bad fast machine, put it on pole, got caught up with some lap traffic, so he knows the feeling of what the leader's going through right now, who is modulating through it. But here you see he's having his hands full with Jose Gonzalez. Jose's actually right now doing good and gave him the bumper and moved him.
Was that Ryan Newman or is that Jose Gonzalez for 26?
I tell you what, man, right there. And that's what you got to do on short track racing. And then Justin Fuller almost loses it coming out of the turn. We saw him dirt tracking that thing last night, and he did it again right there. But you are absolutely right, Joey. I mean, it's just sometimes short track racing, a lot of guys get mad about it. Me, I look at it as one of short track. Bump and run, that was a textbook bump and run. He didn't wreck him, he just bumped him a little bit, let him know he was there.
Yeah, Fuller's struggling right here. Here comes Navarro, he's going to challenge the outside. That's the bad part about the racetrack. The preferred groove is at the very top just because of the grip on exit, and there's really not much you can do on the bottom, and we're seeing that. That's where Fuller was giving it all he had to try to keep up with that 81, just not there.
Not there at all, and it's allowed Anthony DeBarro to pull up to the back end. What's going on, John? How you doing out there? Appreciate everybody here tonight, because we're under the lights here at Bristol for the Transervice Cup Series here for the Sim500. And now you've got a battle for second, third, and fourth as all three of them machines are tucked nose to tail. Justin Fuller, Anthony DeBarro, Daniel Falkenham right there. That has allowed some breathing room, a lot of breathing room from Adam Gillian, who didn't have it earlier on through lap traffic. He's got a 4-second lead now, but Justin Fuller's got his hands full with a wild machine out there.
And just watching that 81, Adam Gillen has been the class of the field this year. Him and Daniel Falkingham have pretty much dominated this season. It's been one or the other. Tonight, Adam's back out front. He looks like he's got this one in the bag, as he's got almost a 4.5-second lead, Joe, as he's down into turn 3.
No doubt about it. The man is out front, 4.1 second. You've got Daniel Falkenham looking to the inside of the number 27 machine of Anthony DeBarro. That's for the third place. Let's see if he's got the grip to hold it down low, as he has been out there for 55 laps on those tires. Not going to be able to get it done. He's going to fall in line. Folks, we're only got about 12 to go here tonight under the lights here at Bristol. This is going to be a thriller. Can Adam hang on to it and stay out of trouble with the lap traffic? Because even though he's 4 seconds ahead, one mishap, one caution, that'll bring them all back together here. And I tell you right now, Justin Fuller, Anthony, and Daniel would love that.
And we do have one green white flag attempt at Sim 500, so that's to kind of give them that last effort to finish under green. But let's hope we don't need that tonight, Joe.
No doubt. We had it last night. It was an exciting finish there. Daniel Falkenham pulling off the victory there last night at Bristol. And you can see Justin Fuller trying to hang on to it. Not going to be able to. Anthony DeBarro takes over second spot. I think it was just a matter of time. Anthony was just sitting back there biding his time. He knew Justin is fighting that car. Just like last night, Justin is having his hands full. You can already see him. He's about 59 laps in on this run, and those tires are just giving up. They gave up on him last night. He was running it hard, and I think that's what's happening to him here.
What you don't want to see right now is the 81's got clear racetrack. Just a few laps to go. This guy has got it in the bag tonight as he's on the top of the racetrack again. Clear sailing for Adam Gillen.
Adam right now has got a 4.2 second lead over the top 5 guys, or the second place runner, Anthony DeBarro right now. And like you said, a clean racetrack. It'll be 5 to go the next time by, as Anthony DeBarro's got a little bit of clean track before he gets into lap traffic. Behind him, Justin Fuller, Daniel Falkenham is right there, and Chad Cole. I got to give a shout out to that man. I'd spoke with him earlier in the race. He said, the car's terrible, track's terrible, I'm not happy, I just want to go home. But tonight, he's probably feeling a little bit better, because right now he's running in 5th.
Yeah, he should be in my car if he thinks it's that bad, right?
Hey, I've said that. He said that to me one time before, and he had a good finish. I told him, I said, maybe that's your good luck charm. Just keep thinking that you got bad cars week in and week out. But definitely, everybody is looking pretty good so far.
Well, just what Adam Gillen wants to see. Again, clear racetrack in front of him. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's, giving room for the first time tonight. We may finish this thing under green, Joe.
Absolutely. 3 to go this time by Adam Gillian. He is stretching the lead at a 4.1. The battle's on for third, though. Daniel Falkenham wants it. He wants another podium finish. He dominated last night, put it in victory. He wants to try to get that spot from Justin Fuller. Justin's going to try everything he can with 2 to go here, though.
Yeah, that's the best battle on the track right now. Fuller to the outside. Falkingham doing everything he can to get the bottom to work, but on exit, it's just not there.
And right there, Adam Gillian coming to the final lap here tonight at Bristol at a turn 4. Adam Gillian is going to put it in victory lane here tonight and win it. Anthony DeBarro in the second. Justin Fuller will hang on. Daniel Falkenham tried, but your top 3 guys right there. Adam Gillian wins it. Anthony DeBarro in second. Justin Fuller coming home in third. Wow, what a finish here to Bristol tonight. A little hectic earlier on, but these guys, man, they held on for the end.
Yeah, Joe, I'm sure you're glad it's over. Do you feel like you did 200 laps tonight?
I mean, you know what? I had fun up here doing these things. I mean, it was an intense race. Yeah, I come into these a lot of these races sometimes kind of looking at it as you got to look at it a perspective of it's short track racing. And I know these guys, as a driver, it's frustrating. As a person up here looking, it's exciting, and the viewers, I had fun watching these guys, and definitely it was an awesome race tonight. But I tell you, folks, we're going to step away for a second here, get some of these guys up here, and get a word in with the top 3 guys tonight. And what a finish here to this, and we'll be right back.
Transervice has flourished and retained customers for multiple decades. How? By making our word our bond and delivering the most responsive service and transparent financial details to give our clients the best all-around value in the industry. By not providing cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all, off-the-shelf solutions. Instead, crafting tailored, customer-centric solutions for each client's individualized business model and needs. By empowering highly ethical, dedicated associates to build true partnerships and mutually beneficial relationships with our accounts. And by cultivating long-term, loyal customers and vendors through each and every one of these guiding principles. And maintaining those relationships with transparent, quality operations. That's why Transervice has been successful for 50 years. And that's how we'll continue to grow and flourish long into the future. Let us show you why many of our clients have been with us for over 20 years. It's all about the experience, yours and ours.
All right, folks, we're back here live, Bristol Motor Speedway tonight for the Transervice Cup Series here, presented by Sim500. What a race, but we're going to bring up the third place man here tonight. That's going to be that man, Justin Fuller, hanging on to it.
Yeah, Joe, down here with Justin Fuller. They've had a couple of guys had to pull him out of this race car. He's worn out. Justin, you gave it all you had, but it looked like you ran into Ryan Newman out there in the middle of your run at the 81. Tell us about it, man.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have a good run with the Nemesis Lab Camaro tonight. We've had some bad luck. So, nice to get a good run. I would have liked to have raced. I mean, I thought I had Adam covered. I was pulling him there for a little while, and then all of a sudden he started ripping the wall and caught me way off guard. He got to my outside. There was nothing I could do about it from that point, and I started learning his line. Thought, I'd try and help heat it up a little bit, and maybe I could get back to my line and get back by him. But, all that traffic is, and some of these guys just, they don't care, and let's get right in your way, lets the leader go, and then races me. So, I gave him the bumper and went on with my race, but it was too late at that point. So, we'll remember that when, he's getting lapped, or he's lapping me someday, and we'll return the favor.
Oh, Justin, it was a great run. I know you had a chance last night to bring it home. Who you want to thank for the run tonight, Justin?
I want to thank Nemesis Lab with Sean Yoder for sponsoring me, like always. I don't get to do very many interviews here lately because I've had such a bad streak. So I want to thank him. I want to thank Transervice for sponsoring the series. I also want to thank OSRN for broadcasting this series, and with Joe White, does a good job. I'm sure I'll watch it tomorrow night while I'm at work, or tomorrow while I'm at work. Thanks Sim500, all the admins here for all their hard work and what they do. And we'll go to Darlington next week and have some fun.
Absolutely, Justin. Thanks so much, and good luck next week in Darlington.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, tell you what, third place man right there, Justin Fuller, like you said, did everything he possibly could do tonight to try to pull that machine home, but just not quite enough. Let's get our second place man here, Anthony DeBarro, and get a word in. Anthony DeBarro, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing tonight?
Well, my dog's excited for you to win the get up there in second place. But yeah, that silver bullet, like I always talk about, you definitely had a fast machine. Was there anything you could have done to take this thing home in victory lane and catch Adam tonight?
I had over a minute of damage, so I think we didn't panic after the incident, whether it was an actuator or whatever it was. But we got the damage fixed, and then I got some timely caution. stayed out a couple times, and then I took that 2 tires to get in front of the Dash for Cash there on Daniel, and luckily with no fuel, I had 11 gallons in her and 2 tires, and took off. I was riding the bottom lane pretty good there at the end.
Well, you did an outstanding job all night long, kind of up and down, typical Bristol style racing. I mean, hey, but coming out of here second tonight, like you said, good points night for you, good Dash for Cash night for you there. Got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, all the guys that Dizzy, Shane, Nick, Tim wasn't here tonight, but shout out to him, and Brendan made that call for 2 tires there. I was kind of against it, but I did it just to get the track position. It worked out for me. Thanks to you guys up in the booth. You do a great job. We've listened to it, you guys, after the race, and I enjoy it.
Absolutely, and definitely, again, congratulations on that second place there tonight, Anthony.
Thank you.
All right, second place man right there, Anthony DeBarro. Going to go up here and catch up with our winner here tonight. This man putting it in victory lane, Adam Gillian. Adam, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, you had a fast machine out there tonight, and you was able to capitalize. You were able to stay out front at the right time, at the right place, and get through traffic. Now, was you a little worried when Justin was on your back bumper and that lap traffic was right there?
A little bit, yeah. I'd been riding pretty stationary behind Justin there for a few laps, stuck maybe 2 or 3 tenths behind him, and really couldn't get anything to go. And then one lap, I tried something different. I moved all the way up to the top, even on entry, rather than getting up to it in the middle of the corner. I tried entering all the way up against the wall and just riding it the whole corner, and it found a lot of grip. I was able to get by him and get to his quarter panel, and I knew at that point it was going to be tough to pass. It was really going to come down to the lap traffic, like you mentioned. Had a few close calls as everyone tries to fight for the top, and they're running their own race. They're trying to get every spot they can. So I don't blame them in the least bit. But it's definitely a little treacherous out there trying to get by some of them. But it all worked out in the end.
Absolutely it did, and you definitely was able to get around it. I mean, I've always said, once you get out there in a long green flag run, you get in lap traffic, the leader, it's danger around every corner. But you was able to modulate through it, survive tonight, put it in victory lane here at Bristol for the Transervice Cup Series at Sim500. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just got to thank, obviously, Gary Mercer Trucking, always on the car. They have been a tremendous supporter of mine throughout my iRacing years, and Joey, everyone at Sim500 for putting this on. Great league to run in, and look forward to the next race.
There you go. Good points night for you and a great win for you there, Adam Gillian, folks.
Thank you.
All righty. Adam Gillian putting it in victory lane. As we said, let's get the unofficial results order. As Adam Gillian wins it tonight at Bristol. Anthony DeBarro there in second. Justin Fuller the third. Daniel Falkenham up to fourth. Chad Cole ends up with a good finish along with Sean Castro there in sixth. Chad Coleman up to 7th, Nick Silver to 8th, Scott Simley to 9th, and Josh Parker rounds the top 10 as we look. It was an interesting night tonight, folks. As the guys, some people had some interesting nights up and down, some not so good, some quite better than others. But that man right there, Adam Gillian, puts it in victory lane, and we hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, everyone, going to be leave here. We got Darlington next week. So watch out, the lady in black is going to try to sting some of these guys. Going to be interesting to see how far these guys can hang on to it then. Until then, everyone, have a good night.